So we're going to try this again to see if it works. So what we've got here is the end of our warm-up, and we're just doing some easy trot work. Just make sure he's going forward. He's got some good impulsion. That he's bending. You can see a nice bend there. Want him bending around my leg. And then we're going to go up the long side and do a shoulder in. Just making sure he's being suppling work is being done. Just keep him nice and loose. We're going to go up the center line. I'm going to do our haunches in. A little harder up the center line to pick a line and keep straight. And we're going to pick him up here a little bit. We're going to ask for a canter. So as I come down the long side, we're just keeping our rhythm going. And there's our canter transition. He's got a nice rhythm. It's moving well. Sticking his nose out a little bit, but it's a nice easy canter. That's all I wanted. Down transition was good. Resisted slightly, but he's coming and maintaining. So then we're going to go around to the other side. We're going to ask for our canter over here. I'm going to pick my spot because some of the footing is not the best after all the rain that we've had. It's that time of year. So just work with the good footing where you have it. So I'm going to pick my spot. You can see I give him a half halt there. We go right into our canter. Nice easy canter. It's coming around my leg really well. Nice bend. And then we're going to ask for trot. So he maintains the same rhythm. Good transition in, good transition out. Letting him stretch. Telling him he's a good boy. Reward for that really nice collected, or a nice easy canter that he gave me. It's maintaining his stretching and continuing to reward the stretch. Keeps him nice and flexible and loose. Because I don't want him getting tense and tight. I want him to be able to be loose and relaxed going in and out of the gates. So I'm going to pick him up here, and I'm actually going to ask him for some collection. So you see he's picking his head up. He's coming against me a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what I want. He didn't want to give collection work yet, but so then I asked for collection. I'm trying to get him to see if he'd get a couple steps of piaffe like we did on Saturday, but he wasn't properly motivated for that yet, so just take what we can get. So ask him for collection again, try to get him to lift up, give me a couple steps. So he's arguing a little bit, he's got an opinion about it, so I said okay, fine, we'll just go collect it and we'll go forward. So he's happy to go forward in the collection, but he didn't want to give me the piaffe. So then I'm going to ask for canter out of that collection. He lifted his head slightly, but he maintained the frame, so I was quite happy with that. So working really hard on trying to maintain the frame, keep him on the contact. So I'm going to come around here, going to ask for trot, and then we're going to ask for our canter on there to lead. And he picks it up quite nicely. He's rolling around here really well. He's listening really well. Collections, or the contact is really good. Just kind of step back down into the trot again. Maintain the same rhythm. Give him a pat, and then we're going to do some more stretching. So I always try to reward him and keep him as relaxed and supple as possible. Go back up to the top. We're still doing some stretch. He seems stepping really well. Just giving him a little relaxation there with a nice stretch. Now I'm going to pick him back up. And I'm going to ask him for a diagonal. Just maintaining the frame. Coming across the diagonal. He was thinking canter, but that's not what I wanted, so I just kept him in the trot. Just kept him going forward. Nice and easy. I'm going to come across the diagonal again. Pick him up a little bit. You see here he's stepping on himself pretty well. He's wanting to stretch out a little bit. I didn't really want him to lengthen too much there, so we don't have a lot of space because of the footing. And then we're going to come back around and we're going to do a center line. And that was off my seat and a nice square halt. So very good pony, very good workout. So then he gets his cookie. I've been giving him a treat at the end of our work session. Just a little treat. They're soft and they have cinnamon in them, and he quite likes them. And then we're going to go and do a nice stretch walk at the end of his session. We started with a stretch walk at the beginning of the warm-up, and now we're going to end with a stretch walk at the end. So hope you enjoyed it.
From what I saw, it looked like good energy and good connection.